Hey everybody, Theta here, back to another Stone-Faced Reactions. Magic Knight Rayearth, as you can see. I think of last time was about a week ago since my last recording. I don't know if I've said it here, but when I started doing these solo recordings, Griff had been away or was going to be away for like 2 weeks. And we are back again doing our normal recording schedule and everything. Which tends to be, I'd say, about 10 to 12 episodes a week. Doesn't sound like much, especially if you love anime as much as we do here, but that's about as much as we can fit into our personal schedules. Well, it's as much as Griff can fit into his personal schedule. Obviously, I made a point to show that I can fit just quite a bit more. But by now, you also know that I'm doing a cross with lessons, which is I've pushed ahead because it's a dual recording to like Thursdays now. So that means we're doing an additional 4 episodes a week. So you say about 16 episodes a week at the outside. I'm the editor on the channel too, so time that I would spend recording other things, I'm now spending editing. So that is the reason why I'm recording these so distantly between. I'm just kind of putting together all the time I can to just like do a lump of these so I can kind of remember what's happening and then just keep that memory alive through a number of episodes. I believe the last time the episode was named, like, The Legend of something. Probably Celine? But we didn't get informed about that at all because we met this new illusionist lady. And now this episode is, yeah. So I fully expect in this episode we're going to learn the legend. Also, this lady is entirely friendly to Ascot. Whereas Alcyone was just like to use him. And again, I still think she's dead, so. Yeah, she is totally just wearing leggings. Doesn't help me along. I guess the irony is that Alcyone's last trick was basically a giant illusion for Umi, right? Thank God. Thank God they went chibi. For a second there, I thought this was going to be our beach episode. Maybe you forgot the fact that you keep getting angry at Mokona. I always put the K in the end the wrong spots. For leading you the wrong direction. Like every couple of episodes. The thing you almost approached last episode. Thank God they said it, because I was about to say, I can't remember why the sky went dark and you couldn't get there. Just to also explain, if you see me doing this, I can still see the screen and read the words. Unfortunately, obvious neck damage, neck pain, unavoidable. My main screen is right here. That's where I'm typically looking and reading. My OBS platform is right here, where I've also got stuff displayed, so I can see it here too. I'd literally have to be looking that way to not see anything at all. Which indicates to me that you don't know what's up there either. We do know that people can hang off of Ascot's rock, so she could literally get an easy path up there. Get it? Because she has fire magic? Oh, it's just the view. I thought we were looking at the pillars of the rocks, because they seem to, like, set themselves up in, like, a row. Sleep powder? Although she's an illusionist. Yeah, okay, it's an illusion. Unless at the end of the episode they wake up. I mean, not great illusions. If they're, like, already disappearing mid-effect. I mean, unless it's D&D rules, right? You touch an illusion and it vanishes. But you did just pull blood from the back of your head. Does that mean nothing to you? Is that from the fall? See, I'm just thinking of, like, D&D spells now. Like, Phantasmal Force. Which is an illusion and can hurt you. I half expected it to be a Looney Tunes shit, right? Look, it's a cave, runs into wall. You know, I wouldn't expect Ascot to be immune either. He might be standing there wide-eyed, drugged out of his mind. Also, it would have been a great spot for one of Ascot's minions. Firo? Somebody faking Firo? I mean, just imagine Ascot's first pet. The acid would be amazing in here. I'm bad with voices. I'm sorry. Except for if the off chance Clef is also voiced by the same guy as Firo, I am stout. Now I have to wonder, is she directly controlling the illusion? Or is the illusion from their mind? Because if it's from their mind, then I have to wonder how all three of them are seeing the same thing. If she's controlling the illusion, then she has to know things that align with what they know, like the fact that Clef was turned to stone. Because I'd be immediately asking, hey, how'd you unstone yourself? I mean, I'm pretty sure she was in the background when Alcyone came back from her first failure. So she would know, but I mean, you know, questions. Aligns with there's no easy roads in this place. Going into attack mode, or I've just never heard Princess Emerald talk before. Nope, just attack mode. And that's where that image comes from. Every time I'm looking for thumbnails. I assume. It'd be a real bitch if that was the real Clef, and this was everything in between was an illusion. One also has to assume that you dodged an illusion attack as well. Maybe this is the Phantasmal Force. Fight the Kenpachi way. I mean, the illusion is also audio. You'd hear them coming in to attack. I mean, I want to say just look at the ground, but the ground's been an illusion before too. Honestly, she could have just had them walk off a cliff from the very beginning. I think the funny thing is, after being attacked relentlessly by illusions this whole time, that they decided to counterattack a boulder, which by all rights should have just been another illusion. So lacking the confidence that it's an illusion the last time avoided them getting crushed this time. Really just running out of beasts. I feel like Askai here is our proto-ghetto from Jujutsu Kaisen. Gotta admit, the Griffin is pretty badass looking. The insect just looks like something out of Solo Leveling. I mean, it's the only time they ever get serious. Same way Hikaru had to kill off her best friend, pet, stand-in Vigor. Come to think of it, that is how Hikaru's blade evolved. You've heard his voice before, you know who he is. His motivation for attacking you ever since.
なたの友達はそんなにみんなに迷惑をかけたりするの？しないよ。僕が頼まなければ絶対に暴れたりしないもん。だったら信じてあげなさいよ。信じる？あなたの友達は顔は怖いけどいい子たちなんでしょ？ザガートの手下になって悪いことをさせたらこの子たち本当に悪い子になっちゃうのよ。あなたがこの子たちを悪い子にしちゃうのよ。それでもいいの？やだ。
Reasoning with a child tends to always work, right?
大切な友達なのよ。誰にだって誇れる大切な仲間よ。
I'm mocking that part because everything she's saying is right. It's just funny.
もっと頑張れるわ。あなたもこの子たちがどうすれば幸せになれるか考えてあげなくちゃ。ごめんなさい。私もあなたの友達を攻撃してごめんね。ねえ、あなたの名前は
Hey, remember that time where you almost died because I pointed a sword right at your face?
アスコット。アスコット、私たちと友達にならない？きっといい友達になれるわよ。アスコット、どないした？マジックナイトはやっつけたんか？もういいんだ。もう。
I'm done. I'm out.
どないしたんや、アスコット。
See, I like this. This is more in depth than Alcyone. Because I don't know if she likes Ascot, it seems like she does. She at least appreciates him and thought that they were in this together. So now having Ascot just float off and say nothing matters anymore after she gets beaten down and he kind of doesn't go for the vengeance that he does with his beast friends the same way that he does for her. Or rather, he's been vengeful for all the beast friends of his that have died at the hands of the Magic Knights, but he seems to give that up real quickly when he talks to them, and doesn't seem to care that they have hurt his other friend. I don't know how I've gotten such a simple complex concept all mixed up in my head, but you know what I'm saying. You watched the same thing I did. So yeah, I guess he's gonna just become a neutral party from now on. Probably gonna be in the same camp as Fearin. I'm gonna say Umi this time for the post wrap up scene. I was right once in 11 episodes so far.
私、鳳凰寺風です。カルディナル作戦で私、ヒカルさん、海さんと離れ離れにされてしまったんです。
Okay.
それで困っているところに
It's anime, I don't know why I'm so surprised.
突然、ヒカルさんと海さんが剣で私に襲いかかってきたんです。マジックナイト、レイヤース。この世界で一番大切なもの。絶対見てくださいね。今日は誰だ？今日はふーちゃん。皆さん、当たりましたか？
At least I've started to correctly identify the fact that it's always going to be one of the good people. I think I just randomly guessed one of the good people, like, 8 episodes ago. Anyway, yeah. I think we're now on the Naruto track, where we're going to start making friends of the bad guys, because most of the bad guys that encounter us now are going to be able to be reasoned with, because they have human connections with everybody. Ascot's motivations are very reasonable and human, and the people attached to Ascot so far seem to act reasonable and human. Like, I know, we've got, what's her name there? like hijacking a town, but when it comes to like, oh no, Ascot's in danger, she jumps in because she worries about Ascot. Their connections to people more so than things are, I feel like, what's going to define them moving forwards. Until we get to the characters that aren't defined by that. Like, I don't know what Zagato's motivation is here. You think he could just defeat everybody in an instant. He's proven that he could, but he isn't. So clearly some other motivators at work. We don't know why he's kidnapped Princess Emerald. There's motivations at work that we don't appreciate or know yet, but I think all the lower tier people are going to be able to be messed with in some way. So that's what I'm looking forward to from here. Because I think this was episode 12, so there's 8 episodes left in the series. I believe there's a second season. But again, that whole conversation we had before I started recording mitigates the fact if I'm going to be able to reach season 2 or not, because there is another show that I'm going to be recording that I had planned to do before I realized how busy I was going to get with all the other recordings. I'll go ahead and say it now. Crest of the Stars and Banner of the Stars. I hear it's a show much like Legend of the Galactic Heroes and that giant space opera sort of thing, just from a lower tier character in the story, rather than like the High Admiralty of Legend of the Galactic Heroes. So yeah, I plan to pick that up relatively soon, like within the week. So my plan is to try and finish at least this season of Magic Knight Rayearth. I've never dropped a show, mind you. So even if I do not get to season 2 in a time frame of the next couple of months, it's still gonna be on my list of things to make sure to watch. Same with Diebuster. I haven't recorded Diebuster yet, which is Gunbuster 2, but I plan to. I'm in the Discord right now. Let me look at this. There was something that Fail Fisher had recommended that I'm also planning to do at some point in the future that I'm also just going to announce right now on the list. Let's see, Voltace 5, I believe that's how you say it. Voltace 5 is also something I really want to add into the list. Not just the animation, but recently they've done a live action thing. I know this channel is for anime, but by God, that real life version of it, I don't know what the show Voltage 5 is, other than Tomino's early work, and I've never. The trailer that Phil Fisher shared for the real life action bit was not in English, and I didn't watch the CC translation of it or anything. It just looks so good. It just looks so good. I want to see it. So that'll be the first live action thing I ever watch on here. Maybe I'll do something special for it. I don't know, but that I'm looking at way down the line because we're still catching up from the 2 weeks of off recording that we did. So I've got a lot of backlog shit to take care of. I've been rambling here. Hopefully, if you're some of the people, because I know the Patreon people don't like these shows. I see those numbers. This is just taking up storage space on the streamable account. So yeah, if you're some of the few people who watch this and actually care what I say and want to see my solo reactions to the stuff that you like, one, I love you, thank you. You're who I'm doing this for, if not for also myself, because I enjoy. I look. These things are not pulling in the algorithm numbers. I don't give a shit about the algorithm numbers here. This is a labor of love. I'm doing this because I like it, and any one of you, any single person out there who's watching this and liking the reaction or liking the journey that we're on, I might as well be doing it for you too. Let yourself be known in the comments. I'll put a heart next to your name. I love you guys. So yeah, I forgot why I started saying that. Just know that I'm here for it, regardless of anything else. I just prioritize the double reactions because even though it's a labor of love, I recognize that I am a better show host or a better show companion when there's somebody else in this window over here next to me. Somebody to rattle your thoughts off of. Someone once said, why don't you make a video for the Theta thoughts on the last episode of 86 instead of waiting until the season 2 comes out? Because I got no one to bounce the thoughts off of. All my Theta thoughts work because I finished saying what I said, and then Griffin or Lessons over here, they'll say something back. And I can think, oh, I didn't think about that. That's why that works. It doesn't work by myself. That's why I stopped doing it in the intro of this show. Anyway, I've been rambling for 7 minutes now past the end of the show. I'm going to go ahead and end right here. Not because I don't like just rambling off at the camera. Anyone who's seen any of the shows where Griff tries to stop me, or unfortunately for you Macross viewers out there, where I have no one to stop me and I just keep going and we talk about everything, I will keep going forever. And the only reason I'm going to stop right now is because I'm going to watch the next episode. So, for those of you watching on YouTube, I'll see you tomorrow probably, because I put these out like daily, unless it's a show time slot which is already occupied by another like 1 p.m. show. I'm in the EST, so it's 1 p.m. for me. Otherwise, I'll catch you whenever you end up seeing this one. Thank you once again. If you're one of the rare few who watch for the post-episode part to see what I'll say, and not just here for what does his face do when something happens on screen. Again, I love you. Thank you. This has been Stoneface Reactions. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?